Mama cries, dead sons, Lord please bless them. Back to the party, I'm just pouring my. Don't get faced that before, so I live it up. When a come, better get them up. That's a floss track, better get them up. I'm a kiwi and it's a dinner rush. I'll let you finish up. Flock of diamonds, I can promise I'm being honest. This being modest. I am your highness, I am not.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who wants to ground and pound. The Giants are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against a Rams team that will need to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap, jump too quickly.
This is Drake, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Backwards, back to the 33. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Smith. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Now a first down throw, it's Smith. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Let's go!
Here's the first carry for Alex Collins. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. 3-4 defense, usually here you'll see the linebackers come up, make those plays, but the nose tackle also vital.
That was so vital because what you just pointed out, normally he eats up blockers that allows the linebackers to get to the ball carrier. In this case, he did his job and then some, and there was no gain at all for the runner.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. On the give, this is Collins running left, finding room to the 20, and inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. On first, they go right back to Collins. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This time Taylor will throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll try to pound it in with West. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. This time he'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Jeremy Macklin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Smith now on second down. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he? I
think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Fresh set of downs here. 36. A shotgun snap for Smith. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Smith. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. David Irving getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on second down. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. So the pass complete to Ryan Grant. And that one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
From the red zone now, Smith. Over the middle, he's got Tyrell Williams. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 12-yard line.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
To throw on second down is Smith. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing again is Smith. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Reminder later tonight, a good one down in Miami. It'll be the Raiders and the Dolphins. A lot of playoff history between those two in the 70s.
Yeah, there sure is.
And then tomorrow night, we wrap up Week 9, the unofficial halfway point of the season with the Lions and Packers from Lambeau. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Again, it's Collins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Oh, and now he bowls him over. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
And that's why defense coordinators always preach 11 guys to the ball. Because sometimes you have a missed tackle, but if you have a swarm of guys around, less room for them to roam even after the first missed tackle. In this case, tackle was missed, plenty of open field to get after that.
Now West. Touchdown, Giants. Terrence West, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Smith now looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Grant. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic, and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith being chased out left. Even after more than a decade in the league, Smith still one to account for with his legs as he picks up a first.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a first down.
Now whistles and a flag down. I think one of the Rams linemen might have moved. Back to throw, Smith. Throw right side, complete to Williams. Dodges him at the 50. And now running. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, L.A. Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Willie Henry in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's the right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Here we go.
They go play action with Taylor. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Boston College, John Johnson. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line.
And Brandon, the passing game for both of these teams is going to be affected as the game goes along. It's not looking like the rain's going to let up anytime soon. So that might mean a few more wobbly passes and wide receiver slips. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. And they will line up now for the 2-point try. Out of the gun, Smith. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The drive starts with a run by Collins, and they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout.
Here we go. Flex round. Let's go.
They go again with Collins. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Come on, let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
This is Wentz. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold them to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. To throw on 2nd down, Smith. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Big collision there as he winds up flat on his back right around the 31. That's going to set him back 5 yards. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The Rams on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before break. Smith forced out to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. And some room to roam now, and he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Defense showing blitz. Here's a first down run with Collins. There goes Alex Collins. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Alex Collins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are in for 6. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. They're going to try and run. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down, it's Smith. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Now Smith to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Rams on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. To the air again, Smith. It's It's complete to Grant. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. Here's Smith, operating from the gun. Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. On 1st and 10, Smith steps away to his left, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, and he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now out come the Giants. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 2nd down, Collins. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Here we go! Ohio!
Now a give to Collins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success against you.
And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go!
Here's Taylor to throw. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Willie Henry in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Looking deep here for Macklin. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
On the NFL scoreboard, third quarter now from Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the gun, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back now here at MetLife Stadium. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Now Collins. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Let's go! On 3rd down, Taylor. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield to the 45-yard line. So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the 4th quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
After the interception, here's Smith. And now the ball's loose. Smith loses it.
On plays like this, where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Smith From the gun, he'll throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zach Cunningham in there to bring him down, and it'll be a play to remember for that young man. The first sack of his NFL career. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Operating from the gun, Smith. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. In a tie game, fourth quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. Smith now to throw on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Rams on third down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. Now Smith operating from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to... keep the drive rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Brandon, as a defender, after a big running play against my group, I'm actually happy to see a draw play. Why? It takes a little bit longer to develop, and that gives me a chance to diagnose it and get to the play quickly.
Here's Smith looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down. From the gun, Smith. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Buying time to his left. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Smith from the gun, he'll throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Zach Cunningham in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They are on to the fourth quarter in Jacksonville. And looks like the Bengals starting to pull away in that one. A win, if they can get it, would be their first on the year. They begin here with a run by West. And a nice spin into some open field. It's a big-time play there for the G-men. 45 yards on the ground. And that run has to be so deflating for the defense. They needed the stop. That might put the icing on the cake.
Perfect word for it, because when an offense grinds a defense down and kind of takes their heart from them, and you see them start to sag, no better feeling for the team running the football.
On first and goal, Collins. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover, because one more score, and this game's over.
Able to get away. And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Terrence West with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
Smith on first down. Dancing to his left. He's going to let it fly. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Smith. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage, be quick but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Second and 10, Smith again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Again, Smith. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Smith throwing again. Flush to his right. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Taylor going to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman, but he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it.